Forces Francis Ogola, who perished in a tragic helicopter crash yesterday alongside 9 other officers in Elgeyo Marakwet County. The Vice Chief of Defense Forces, Lieutenant General Charles Muriu Kahariri, will now act as Chief of Defense Forces until a substantive appointment is made. Our reporter Nelson Mureza on the succession plans of the Chief of Defense Forces.
Following General Ogola's death, Lieutenant General Charles Muriu Kahariri will now act as the Chief of Defense Forces until a substantive appointment is made. According to security consultant George Musamali, the procedures for the succession for the CDF are in accordance with the Tonje's rule, which directs that the Chief of Defense must be rotational, coming from all units of service.
It's happening for the first time in the Republic of Kenya. We've never lost a CDF before. But basically we have the normal drills that are supposed to be carried out for a person of that stature. And being a CDF, automatically it means that we'll need to have a state funeral organized by the military for him and also the government. And at the end of it all, we will have a 21-gun salute in honor of the fallen soldier.
According to the expert, the appointment of the next CDF will be based on the Tonje's role, which stipulates a rotational system in terms of appointing the CDF.
We will base this on the Tonje rules because when Tonje was the CDF, he came up with the rules that stipulated how we are going to have a rotational kind of system in terms of appointing the CDF. And basically, Ogola was from the Kenya Air Force, and so automatically, by the Tonje rules, the next person that will take that position should come from the Kenya Navy.
According to Tonje rules, since General Ogola was from Kenya Air Force, automatically the next person that will take his position should come from the Kenya Navy and will be deputized by an officer from the Kenyan Army.
So basically, the appointment is not an issue. It's not in contest. We have that process that was started by Major General Tonje. And basically, we expect that the next CDF will automatically come from the Kenya Navy.
The Tonje's role originated from the leadership of General Daudi Rerimoi Arap Chepkonga Tonje, who served as the Chief of General Staff from 1996 to 2001. Before that, he commanded the Kenya Army from 1993 to 1996. General Tonje successfully advocated for the adoption of the rules by the Defense Council and urged them to be followed. Despite their significance, since the Tonje's rule lacked legal enforcement, the President retains the ability to bypass them. For instance, President Uhuru Kenyatta extended the term of all generals appointed during the presidency. Nelson Mureza, TV 47, Nairobi.
Thank you, Nelson.